Hi, Taylor with Outpost Campers. Today I want to introduce you to the all-new Outpost 6.5, a composite slide-in hardside camper with true four-season capability. It's built for half-ton and larger full-size pickup trucks, and it fits a standard 6.5-foot pickup truck bed with the tailgate up and smaller pickup truck beds with the tailgate down. One of the truly unique things about the Outpost 6.5 is its four-season capability. It's built with a thermal transfer-free R12 insulated composite construction method. What does this mean? This means that in the heat of the summer or the cold in the winter, you're going to stay comfortable in this camper. It also means that it doesn't suffer from the condensation issues that have plagued campers for a long time. In keeping with building a true four-season off-grid camper, we chose to use Arctic turn windows. These are an awesome window that feature double pane construction, an integrated screen and shade assembly, and awning style opening that allows them to be open even when it's raining. We have 4 of these windows standard on every Outpost 6.5. 2 bunk windows in the cab over bed area, as well as a nice large window above the kitchen and on the opposite passenger side of the rig. Another standard feature on the Outpost 6.5 is the Arctic turn Wildlands door. What we love about this door is its 2-piece construction with the breakaway screen door assembly. The screen door features stainless steel mesh behind the screen, which allows you to lock the door and still have airflow. This is great if you're trying to keep the camper ventilated while you're away, or maybe keep your dogs in here and they can't claw through the screen, or nobody can get in. If you look on the other side of the door, we have our optional diesel heater on this camper. This is an S-bar, German engineered diesel heater inside this box. It works up to 13,000 feet in elevation and has no problem heating the interior of this well-insulated camper, so you can camp true four-season down well below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. For the tie downs in this camper, we have 2 different methods of tying the camper down, securing it to the truck. You can use the internal tie downs that are standard inside the wheel well arches of the camper that tie down to your interior mounting points on your truck bed, or you can also use traditional truck camper tie down methods from the tie down points that are available on all 4 corners of the camper. And as you can see, in a standard 6.5-foot 2023 Ford F-150, the camper fits in perfectly with the tailgate up. Now let's hop inside the camper and take a look at the interior. Sitting here in the dinette of the Outpost 6.5, you can see this is a very functional layout, ready to go on day 1 to take you camping. Behind me, we have our main sleeping quarters, which is an approximately standard queen size sleeping area, east-west sleeping. And then we have our dinette that I'm sitting on now that converts into a second sleeping quarters and also houses a nice cassette toilet for when you have to go. We also have in-floor storage, beautiful powder-coated aluminum cabinetry with bamboo countertops, and really just everything needed to go camping on day 1. Standing here in the kitchen of the Outpost 6.5, you can see above our kitchen we have our nice overhead aluminum powder coated cabinets that are top opening for extra storage. Down in the lower part of the kitchen galley, we have a really nice large drawer for larger items like pots, pans, that kind of thing. We have 2 smaller drawers for silverware, flatware, anything else you want to keep in there, as well as a large cabinet under the sink. On top of the cabinets, we have our nice bamboo countertop with an induction cooktop. This is a propane-free camper, so we use the camper's electrical system for cooking, so you don't have any fumes, no need to carry propane. All runs off the self-generating electrical system. Here we have a GFCI outlet for plugging in coffee pots, toasters, anything like that you might want to use in the kitchen. A USB fast charger for charging your devices. Up here we have our remote for our remote operated max air fan. And under the overhead cabinets, we also have LED lights, and under the countertop LED lights as well that are on dimmers for mood lighting and extra light in the kitchen area. We have a lovely Ruvati sink with a drop-in cutting board and nice folding faucet. Folds flat when not in use. Then you have a nice deep sink with running water when you need it, as well as a soap dispenser in there. Over here we have our lovely 12-volt compressor refrigerator. This is an 86-liter refrigerator, and also features a nice little freezer, enough room for some ice cream, which is an awesome thing to have on the road, and lots of storage for your refrigerated food items. And above that, an extra large cabinet for some pantry storage. I'm sitting up here in the bed, the main sleeping quarters and the cab over of the Outpost 6.5. And I'm 5'10" and I have no problem sleeping across with room to spare. The bed area is 77 inches across by 58 inches wide, so just shy of a standard queen. And as you can also see, there's room to sit up in bed. So I can sit up, leaned against the wall here and read or be on my phone or computer. Demonstrating how these Arctic turn windows work, they seal really nicely with all of these levers when they're closed, and they open with this nice awning style for lots and lots of airflow, and even using when it's raining. You also have an integrated bug screen and privacy shade. And a cool thing about these windows too is you can actually close them and lock them in a semi-open position. So you can have the camper locked up and still have airflow, and you can even use this when driving to get extra airflow back here in the camper. For ventilation in the Outpost 6.5, we have standard on every model, a remote operated Max Air Deluxe fan. These fans are awesome for getting fresh air into your van. They have 10 speeds. They can pull air through the camper, which I'm doing right now and getting a lovely breeze with this nice open window. They can also push air down, and they can even be open in the rain because it's an electronic opening lid that pulls air from below. Airflow is critical in a small camper. That's why the Max Air Deluxe fan is a standard option. Also, an available option is to add a roof-mounted air conditioner to the Outpost 6.5. And that air conditioner unit, not installed on this camper, but it is a DC powered air conditioner unit that can run on battery power from the camper's electrical system. So if you're camping in hotter climates, you might want to opt for an air conditioner. Housed under the dinette on the Outpost 6.5 is a lot of our camper's infrastructure. So on one side of the dinette that's closest to the cab over, we have our 20-gallon water tank. There is a water fill port on the driver's side of the camper, as well as our gray water discharge that links into the plumbing system. But for a truck camper of this size, having 20 gallons of onboard water storage is very nice. Next to the water storage, we have the other big piece of our infrastructure is our EcoFlow power hub. So the electrical system on this camper is pretty advanced, and it all stems from the power hub here. The power hub is a 3600 watt inverter. It's your shore power charger. It has multiple solar charge controllers that allow us to have a rooftop solar array on the camper. Every Outpost has a 200 watt standard solar package on the roof, and you can upgrade to a 400 watt. And we also have it pre-wired to add another folding portable solar panel that you can plug into the side of the camper as well. That's all standard, pre-wired, configured for it. Underneath the power hub, we have our standard 2 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery, and it has internal heating, so it can be used 4 seasons even when it's cold in the camper, which usually it won't be, but it is an internally heated lithium battery, which is an important thing to note. And there's room in this electrical compartment where you can double that battery capacity simply by adding another 2 kilowatt hour battery, which may be an option you'd want to go with for extended off-grid use. All of this is housed here very much by design because it keeps the center of gravity of the camper forward of the rear axle of the truck, which makes it drive much better and is way easier on your truck. All that housed right here in your dinette. The whole electrical system that comes standard on the Outpost 6.5 can be monitored from this lovely touchscreen console right here. We can see all the power coming in and out of the system, as well as how much time we have left on our battery and a whole bunch of other metrics. This is fully, you can be fully monitored via Bluetooth on your phone as well, and via Wi-Fi. If you have Wi-Fi connected to the camper, you can monitor this from anywhere in the world. That's pretty cool. Another thing to note about the system and our power inputs, how power gets into the camper, we can charge the battery system of this camper by 3 different methods. It charges from solar that you have on the roof or on your plug-in solar array on the side of the camper. It charges via the vehicle's alternator when you're driving, and every Outpost camper comes standard with the Anderson connector wired to the electrical system, so you can wire your truck's alternator to the camper. And you can charge by plugging into shore power. So 3 methods of recharge allows you to stay off-grid as long as possible. Also on the control panel here, we have our water gauge monitor for just watering how full our 20-gallon freshwater tank is. Right now we're totally full. We have our dimmer switches for our overhead and under cabinet lights. We have a switch for our rear scene light. That's a LED light that's on the back of the camper that illuminates the whole back side of the camper, as well as our water pump switch for turning our water pump on and off. Looking towards the back of the camper, you can see our heat output for the optional diesel heater that we have installed on this model. You can manipulate this vent to blow the heat where you need. It has no problem heating this camper. I mean, this heater really makes this a true 4-season camper. And it's controlled by a digital thermostat. You can control it just like a thermostat at home. And adjacent to the heater, we have our nice big upright closet storage. This is a very versatile storage. You can put a closet rod in here for hanging clothes or storing larger items, whatever you want. One question everybody asks about the Outpost 6.5 is, where's the toilet? Well, I'm gonna show you, because when you gotta go, you gotta go. Inside this bench is our Thetford cassette toilet that's portable. It can be used in place by removing this cover. It can be used right here in the camper, and can be used outside the camper if you want to set up an outdoor bathroom, because it is a portable toilet with a 5-gallon black tank that's attached to the toilet. Also in our toilet bench, we have some nice storage for toilet paper and other necessary items you might need when you're on the john. And here is our connection for our water sprayer, which you need to add water to the toilet to flush the toilet, and it makes for an awesome wash down station just outside the camper door. Right from the tailgate of the truck, you can hook up your sprayer hose right here with this quick connect. Rinse yourself off, rinse your bikes off, whatever you might need to wash off right here from the back of the truck. Also accessible from the tailgate of the camper is a nice porch light, as well as entry light for lighting up the entry when you're entering the camper or hanging out back here, and this lovely storage hatch for storing your camp chairs, anything else you might want to access right here from the tailgate. Well, thanks for taking a tour of the new Outpost 6.5 truck camper. If you're interested in one of these units, you can reserve one right from our website at outpostcampers.com, or you can come visit us in person at our facility in Southwest Colorado, and we'd love to give you an in-person tour.